So here's my question. Am I a Jew or am I Jewish? Is there a difference between the two? You see, with other religions, you won't hear somebody saying, I'm Muslimish or Catholicish or Buddhist-ish. What's this ish? And I'd venture to say that the difference between a Jew and a Jewish is the difference between being and acting. You see, for example, when a person is behaving like a child, we say he is acting childish. So he may be an adult, but his actions are actions of a child. The same thing when a person is being Jewish, it's referring to his actions. He's proudly displaying his Judaism. He might be wearing a kippah, she might be wearing her Magen David, you might display a menorah on your work table, tell your colleagues that you eat only kosher, and so on and so forth. Whereas Jew is an essence, it's who we are, as the expression. A Jew is a Jew is a Jew, regardless of what he or she does. And this week's Parashat Shemot, and actually the new Chumash that we start, emphasizes how important it is to be Jewish. Our actions are the most important part. You see, rabbis tell us that the Jewish people left Egypt because of three things. They merited the Exodus because Sheloshinu et Shmam, Levusham Ulshonam. They didn't change their Jewish language, they didn't change their Jewish clothes, and they didn't change their Jewish names. Three things that make you stand out most in a society when you are a minority. And the Jewish people didn't cave into the Egyptian pressure, Egyptian culture. They kept their Jewish signs. And that's why they merited to leave Egypt. As a matter of fact, the book and the parasha that we read today, the entire book is called Shemot, which means names. In English, it's called Exodus. Which one reflects more the story of this book? Surely Exodus, which talks about the story, they left Egypt, and then they went into the desert, they built a tabernacle. Why do we call it Shemot, which means names? And rabbis tell us precisely because the reason they merited to leave Egypt, the reason why they got to build the tabernacle is because of Shemot. They kept their Jewish name, Reuven, Shimon, Levi, Yehuda, Yisachar, names that they really project proudly being Jewish. And therefore I think that in our times too, we need to remember this message more than ever. When anti-Semitism is rising so much, the way to combat it is actually being more proudly Jewish, displaying your Judaism in the public space, not being ashamed, reminding yourself that being Jewish is what's most important. And just like our forefathers merited their redemption because they were proudly Jewish, so too by us increasing our Jewishness, our actions about being Jewish, we will merit the coming of Mashiach and the building of the third temple, speedily in our days. Amen. Wishing you Shabbat Shalom.